You can start, ma'am.
Yes, yes. I'm just. Sir. My humble salutations to our parents, gurus, Jnana Brahma, Swami Sundar Chaitanyanand, Jnana Brahma, Pitama, Dr. Subhash Patriji, Guru Mata Swarnamala ji, Ekathva Gudakesha Grandmaster Shri Prabodh Achyutha ji, Swadhyaya Yogi Shri Pradeep Andrudha ji, into the organizing members, Dr. Manjuani Madam, Sri Suman ji, Sri Abhijit ji, Sharanamma Madam, and to this scripture Sitayanam, the author Dina Mariam, and to all the participant friends. So yesterday, we have discussed that during Sri Ram's time, according to Sita Mata's interest, he started Gurukulas for girls. So with great protest, everybody refused to accept this Gurukul for girls. But Sri Ram resisted for that. He wanted to fulfill the wish of Sita Mata. So with his firm decision, so everybody had agreed, but non-residential that should be. So it started. So like that, the Sita Mata's wish is fulfilled. And Anasuya, we had the rebirth of Meenakshi. So being in Ayodhya, she was the first in her family, first member of the family to join in Gurukula school as per Sri Ram's wish. One day he came to their house. He saw this girl and he said, "You put her in." Father used to work with Sri Ram, the management side. So he told that put your daughter in the Gurukul school. Sita Mata will like it. And she'll have her blessings. And he told that she is one of the maid. 4 maids have come from Mithila to Ayodhya. She is one among those. But father did not tell anyone that thing. After that, she went to school. It so happened that one day they were narrating one story of Ram, Sita was going to went to exile, and she was kidnapped. Sita was kidnapped. So somehow this Anasuya could not take it. Sita was kidnapped. This particular sentence, she could not absorb it. She could not digest it. She thought, no. She started saying in the class itself, she started crying. This has not happened. This has not happened. And then she was crying and crying. So the management could not put a stop to her crying. Then they called the father. The father came and took her home. Then after going home, then father asked, "What made you to cry so much? If it was not kidnapping of Sita Maharani, what would have happened? Why there was so much, this great war had happened?" She said, "I do not know, but I'm sure she was not kidnapped." So afterwards, they stopped talking about this. Whenever this topic comes, she starts crying. So nobody in the house would like her to cry so much. Uh, she knows that much only that they went for exile, but because of Ravana's some misdoings, the war took place and they killed the Ravana. Sri Ram killed the Ravana and they came back for Ayodhya. This much only Anasuya knows the story because she knows that Sita is very confident lady and she has so many abilities. Excuse me. I'm sorry. So she can, she is of, she has the ability of self-defense. Otherwise, it is very difficult to go into the forest, live there without any self-defense abilities. One cannot go. And another thing, Maharaja Ram would never allow such things. So, like this, she used to think. So she stopped going to Gurukul. Afterwards, she started helping the mother in the kitchen. One day, they prepared, mother and Anasuya prepared a good lunch. So one of the servants were carrying in a tray. The food has fallen down. So immediately, Anasuya has done the cleaning part. That is the time father has come. And he got angry. And he said, you get up from that herd. Every work is assigned to everyone. They only should do those things. You are not supposed to do this. In a very harsh tone, he said. So she was a bit hurt by father's voice, and the mother has come. She thought she is hurt, and she took her aside and explained. The father believes in that everyone had a proper place in the household, and we must respect that. So uh, whoever is assigned that work, they should do, not others. So this thing reflects that Meenakshi used to feel that way in the previous life, Meenakshi. One day, father has done the same time that the day servant has not come, and then guests are coming to Rajmahal. So the father thought one should clean it. So immediately he bent down and he started cleaning the front floor. And Meenakshi saw this. She was a child only. But what, Pitaji, you are not very well also, you are not keeping good health. Moreover, you are not supposed to do this work. And she said, we are Brahmins. So the father got very angry. He just stared at her, just go into the room, he said. And then she knows what afterwards what happens. See, the same imprints in different way, now it has come. When now Anasuya, the servants, whatever the thing is fallen, she is cleaning the thing because she has overcome all those things. No work is less. Work has to be completed. Everything should be perfect. So she reached to that state. Now father has, means how in a reverse way, the situation come before us. We hear this. So mother took her aside and told, father has everything. The father has some reason to say that he thinks that each one has assigned some work, it should be done like that. I should not be performing the task assigned to the servants, mother told her. So whatever she felt in previous life, now she was told. So Anasuya could not understand this. For a long time, this imprint was remained. Ansuya's favorite place is to visit Saryu River. So she feels very happy going there, but very rarely she will get the opportunity to go there, because at that time, uh, girls are not allowed to go, means in Ansuya's house, because the father is a little bit higher position is working. So she cannot go alone. She should be accompanied by someone. But Meenakshi always feels that pleasure, whatever will be there while going alone and spend some time with the Saryu River, that will be lost if somebody comes. But she cannot go alone. Deep inside, she used to feel that there is a message for me, very personal message that could only be conveyed if I were alone. So Anusuya waited for the opportunity to go privately to that river, but never happened. So that message was not transmitted to me, she says. After some time, when she become elderly, this thing, as she age is growing, then she thought, she felt this is a very childish act, feeling like that, ma, will there be, river will talk anywhere. She, so slowly that idea is faded away. And then NCA says, I had some sort of stubbornness in me. And I have some complaining nature also. When some matters come, especially when Sita Maharani's stories comes, she was not able to digest those things, and she will not compromise to anything. So they say sort of some stubbornness has also come in the marriage activity also. So father had seen one, father's colleague is there. His son is of marriage age, so he'll be very suitable person for Anasuya, the father thought. And then he told the same thing in the house. But Meenakshi started crying, and she said, I would never marry. So after some time, father asked, what happened to you? Why such an outburst? All girls dream of marrying a good man. But Anusha said, Pitaji, please don't force me in this. Somehow I'm not interested in this. Then the father said to comfort her, okay, child, I would never force you to do anything. But I wanted to understand your feelings. Why this reaction? What made you to react in this way? Then she said, because I know I will die if I marry, or my children will die. See, there's a previous uh, birth. As a Meenakshi, whatever the father said, at the one time Aditi came and asked, she will be a good wife. She will become a good wife. Then father said immediately, in a very rude manner, said she will never get married. If she marries, she will, that misfortune will be there. Or the family, the effect, the effect will be on the family, he said. Then the same thing now she said, that thing is still inside the subconscious level. Same words she is repeating now. If I marry, then I will die or my children will die. That misfortune will be there either on me or on my children, which cannot be digested. So that's why I will not marry. So something terrible will happen. I know that. So saying that, she was trembling. Seeing the condition of Anasuya, so father would have to come, put his arms on her. Don't worry, I would never let anything happen on you. Many times this same situation repeated. So mother and father were alarmed now. This is not an ordinary thing. Something is there. Whenever this topic comes, she will be very emotional. She'll become, so we should look into other side. So mother has taken her to many healers, and then some medicinal plants are also was given, and she was taken to Brahmin priest to do perform special pujas, but nothing could erase the fear which was inside her. Then one evening, she overheard mother and father were talking about someone who, some attendant from Mithila, with Maharani, she came, and then she still is living, and she has some healing powers. But she is living very far away, mother told father. She still lives near the hermitage where the Maharani spent her last days. I don't know whether she will see anyone, whether she can help, but we should try. We should give a try, mother told father. Yes, father said we have no other option. We just have to go. This is a deep-seated fear in her from her past life, maybe. We must find a way to resolve it. If we want her to be happy in this life, maybe perhaps the blessings of the Maharani will flow through this woman. They thought like that. Mother said that she became quite old. Whether she's alive or not, also we do not know. We cannot expect much from her, but Sita Maharani had transferred so much knowledge about this plant medicines to her. And people from far off places, they come to visit her for healing. Her name is Soma. And she's overhearing, Anasuya was overhearing the parents' words. And the moment she heard Soma and Sita Maharani and all those words, some sort of surprise, involuntarily, she's expressing herself. Then she came and told Pitaji, I also wanted to overcome this fear as much as you want. Let me go and meet this woman. I feel that she will be able to help me. So father said, very good. Of course, we will go and visit her. So from that time onwards, Anasuya is eager to meet Soma. So after some time, they made the journey. It is a very far place, because Sita Mata used to live outside Ayodhya. So they both started, mother and Anasuya started traveling to the village. Father had arranged all the things with some guards. And so first time Anasuya left Ayodhya and came out of Ayodhya. And she started seeing and wondering, she has seen the extent of our Koshla Rajya. So previously she was in that limited place only. Now she is able to see how much this part is. And then on the way, the animals, plants, through the forest they are moving. So that's why Maharani might have liked this place, such a very calm place and very pleasant place. So, and then Sita Mata and Sri Ram also went to that forest. So they might have enjoyed a lot. So I could not imagine more than that, first thing. So they have reached the place, a Rishi ashram. The guru has come. Of the guru of the hermitage had came to greet them and then received them warmly. Some modest room they have shown and asked them to join the evening meal. So then mother inquired about Soma, whether she is still alive or not. He nodded with a smile. Yes, yes, very much alive, but why she became quite aged. So whether she received any visitors, mother is very much anxious to know about this. We are told that she has healing powers. We have come all the way for this only. Then he smiled and said, it has been many years since Devi Sita left her physical form. At the beginning, many people used to come to see Soma. Now, hardly any people are visiting because most of the time she will be in meditation. When she will open her eyes, we do not know. Sometimes we also will go and sit there, but her eyes will be closed all the time. Whether she knows that we have come or not, also we do not know. But no doubt, she will insist on feeding you well. She continues to feed them every month. So now also she will do that. She will like to do that. Whether your daughter receives healing or not, I'm sure the visit with Soma will be worthy of it. But I should warn you that she spends most of her time in silence, doesn't speak much. So after hearing all these words from that guru, that next morning she has to go and visit Soma. So she could not sleep. So before the nights she spent like that only, thinking of Soma's, some feelings she has inside. Then she thought, after going from here, I should not worry my parents. I will agree for the marriage, whatever it may be, whatever the difficulty comes in my way, I will try to adjust to that. I will not uh, talk about this to my parents because they will be worried. So I have to withstand with the difficulty. So when she thought of that, some sort of relief she felt inside. Deeply she was comforted inside. So the next morning, they one night in one student came and took these people to Soma. Then when they both went there, then Anusuya said, Amma, let me go inside first. I just wanted to see her. So the moment she went inside, it was full of darkness. But in one corner, she could see a woman seated on the floor. A beam of light fell on her form, and before me, I saw a beautiful young woman with dark hair streaming down the sides of her round face. Her head is covered simply by an orange cloud. Soma used to be before like that. In the previous life, when Meenakshi was alive. Only that vision lasted for only a few seconds. Then slowly, when Anusuya is going closer to the Soma, the beautiful woman transformed into a very aged figure seated in meditation. Her deeply lined face still looking like as a silent sky. So Anusuya's breath stopped for a moment. Emotions rolled out like a rumbling sea. She doesn't know whether to cry or laugh or stay or leave. So for some time, for a few minutes, she stood there only, whether to go inside or not. because her Soma's eyes were closed. Slowly, after some time, with a feeble voice, she said that, "Come, child, you may enter." So then Ansuya entered into that her hut. So after seeing, as she moved closer to the Soma, then she whispered finally, "It is you?" A smile Anasuya could see in Soma's face. And she touched her face, touched her hair, everything. "So you are very lovely child," she is saying. Then Anasuya felt, "I had never thought about my appearance, but my father always uh, calls me that little beauty." So the same thing with her father. As a Meenakshi, she said, when he opposed the marriage, then she said, "Am I looking that ugly for not getting married? I am not that ugly. Why no marriage?" She used to think like that. Now, with Soma's voice, when she heard that, she had that feeling of happiness. See, every feeling, whatever she has at the time of Meenakshi, those things are coming in a different way now. So those blocks, whatever is there, am I ugly? The block is there, now it is cleared now. So that is the time mother entered into, and she explained that whenever that Sita Mata's story comes and marriage part comes, she will disagree with that. She becomes very firm in that. Mother told her name, that she is Anasuya. Then Soma said, "So you are named after the great sage Anasuya." Sita Mata loved her very much and would be very pleased with that name. Very Soma said very softly, turning to Anasuya. Yes, after Anasuya, that devoted wife of Rishi Atri, my mother, Anasuya's mother replied. Soma smiled. "Is that how you know in Ayodhya people know about Anasuya Mata only as a devoted wife?" Now Soma is telling about Anasuya Mata. Says Anasuya is as great as any sage who ever walked this earth. She did tapasya along with few of the male sages could do. That much a serious tapasya she has done. And this earned her the adoration of the three great Devis. Through her tapasya, she helped to create many things on this earth and would shape it for generations to come. She had the heart of a mother and the wisdom of a jnani. The combination, motherly, that love, loving care, and then helpfulness, and then affection, and all those things, and then the wisdom, along with all jnani, she is also equal to them. Her wisdom and love were perfectly balanced, which is that's why she is able to help Mata prepare for what was to happen in Lanka. So now this narration has come. So Mata Anasuya has given the preparation for Sita Mata to go, and then what to be done. The orientation is given by her in the Lanka, what should be done. The moment of Lanka name was mentioned, some sort of pain started in Anasuya's heart, and she struggled to hold back her emotions. Then my mother said, "You have touched upon a very sensitive subject for my daughter. She refuses to accept the captivity of our Maharani," she told Soma. Now she's conversing with the mother, but now she turned, looked directly into Anasuya. For some minutes, she didn't speak. Then she said, I understand. It is perfectly natural for her to feel that way, for Anasuya to feel that way. Perhaps, though, it is because she has not heard the true story. When she left she was kidnapped, that story she doesn't know. Meenakshi doesn't know. Only she knows that she was in the forest, she is meeting everyone. Soma's story she used to hear. They did not know that after she died, Meenakshi died, this has happened. That's why she is not able to accept that, not able to digest that thing, kidnapping. So, Anasuya doesn't know, she is struggling for words, what to reply. So she is saying that I know deep inside, it is impossible that anything could have happened without her will, her consent. But Sita Mata's consent or Sita Mata's will. She was not helpless and had all the resources to defend herself. That is what she knows. In Meenakshi, what she knows about Sita Mata, in the Anasuya also same feelings were there about Sita Mata. She can defend herself. She has that much courage. No one can kidnap her. So that is what I feel. I have that feeling only since my childhood, she said. You are absolutely right, my dear. Soma replied with a smile. It was Mata's will that enabled Ravana to capture her. See, unless Mata feels that I should be kidnapped to do some task there, to complete the task in Lanka. So she agreed to be kidnapped. So Ravana could do that. That's what she is making it clear here. It was Mata's will that enabled Ravana to capture her. She knew that one of them had to enter the heart of the Asura kingdom. Godavari Mata told her that you have to go there. Then only the cleansing will be taken place. She accepted this responsibility. But there is so much more to the story. So much I have to tell you, Anasuya. Very few people are interested nowadays to hear about Sita Mata. People would rather hear of the growth and wealth of the kingdom than of Mata's sacrifice, which brought such benefit to them, to all of us. Means we give the importance for the external things. Not Sita Mata sacrifice, very few people know about it. Even many things she did not tell, even Rama also. But Hanuman knows. Everything need not be told. That is what Sita Mata thinks. When situation comes, then it will be known. Otherwise, like stories need not be told everything. That's why she did not tell many things. Then Ansuya asked, please tell me all those things. And I wanted to know the truth. Soma said, have patience, child. First, I must feed you. Mata will not be pleased if I not you feed you first. Then they said, please don't trouble yourself. We have already taken morning meal at the hermitage. Yes, I know that, but I'll prepare some food for a refreshing drink, something to cool you during this warm time of year. Soon the heat of the sun will be upon us. It will trouble us. Mata is serving through me. I am not the one who is serving. Mata's wishes are fulfilling through me. Surely, when you hear this, Mata is doing it, you will not refuse this. So Mata went inside the kitchen, and then So whatever Soma has said, those words have eased her, Anasuya. Although Anasuya was eager to hear the story of God, but no problem in waiting, because already she told many things. She brought a light, delicious meal of vegetables and wild grains, accompanied by refreshing drink from crushed berries. So somebody is, while they are having this meal, some ascetic is passing through. So she called him to join for the meal. Soma never fails to feed us, he said, as accepting the food Soma offered. So then Soma is saying, what Mata will say if I don't serve you people? She will not like it. I have to go according to her wish. I like the way she likes it. He smiled. So we reap the benefit of that. Often we receive alms at the hermitages, but nobody eats us like Soma. He expresses the gratitude. That is Mata's command. She often said to feed who come, not with the leftovers, but with the best, whatever it is available. With that, you give the best to them. Is that how it was in Mithila? I suddenly asked, Anasuya asked, suddenly, see, it was in Mithila, it used to happen like this, no? Without the knowledge, the previous, she said it. And somewhere that imprints in the subconscious mind, whatever is there, and thinking, without thinking of it, it has come out. Yes, she nodded. If it was Janak Baba and Sunaina Ma who started this practice, their household and their kitchen were always open to the sages, the ascetics, any wanderer. It was a custom Mata brought to Ayodhya. From Mithila to Ayodhya, this custom has been brought. She smiled as if reminiscing. Sometimes in Mithila, so many would come that there would be nothing left. In Mithila, it so happened. At times, there was a drought. At the time, there was nothing to be. One um, person was working that new person has come into the kitchen. So some people, one or two persons have come. Then he said, nothing is there. Now everything is over, she said. And those people are passing, they are going back. Janak Baba came to know about that and then called them. And he told the kitchen attendants that never send anyone without feeding them. We will not eat whatever they left for us, that you give it to them. Unless they eat, we cannot eat. Doesn't matter even if we don't eat also, but don't send empty hands. That day, Janak Baba told that person. So Mata, Janak Baba always used to say that this is the way for all to benefit from the gift of giving. The nature, giving nature. We say charity, we say donation, whatever it may be. Mata practices this until the last day of her life on earth. And I will continue it until she comes for me. Till my last minute, last breath, she can say. So that ascetic said that I hope that will be anytime soon. And he was very happily, he left that place. Soma is saying, I do not know why I'm ready to go there, but anytime. But why Mata kept me here? I don't understand. Perhaps it is to keep feeding us and to pass on your stories. That ascetic replied gratefully. Before leaving, he said this, for to feed us, and you have to tell the stories of Sita Mata, otherwise how will we come to know? So perhaps, so Soma is becoming day by day, getting older. It seemed her mind was still on the past. Few minutes later, she picked up the thread of the story. She is continuing. During this the long drought, many people in the kingdom suffered. Janak Baba felt very unhappy for that. He had the pain of people sufferings. So that was the time Janak Baba opened a kitchen to anyone, whoever comes for food. So that's how that practice is continuing till today. The Mata once explained that it is against the law of nature to hoard food, to store the food, keeping it aside. Nature is designed in such a way that there is enough for everyone. I heard one slogan which is written somewhere: Mother Earth has in abundance. Whatever you want, she can fulfill, but not your greediness. She cannot fulfill your greediness. She has everything in abundance. But if I am greedy, that she cannot fulfill my wish. So Mother Earth cannot fulfill your greediness. As much as you require, that much she has for everyone in this universe. But to your greed, there is no limit for it. So here also the same thing it is. If nature is designed in such a way that there is enough for everyone, no one takes more than their share. This is one thing. So, at times we fail. We like to take some more. So we have to remember this, especially when we go to this ashrams and all those things, whatever is given, that is prasadam. If we ask for more, there will be a shortage for other person. It is greed that causes shortages. Why shortage means? Somebody's greediness, it results in shortages. And we have to bear the consequences. This is what the science says. Law behind this. And the drought was caused by greed. Why drought means? Somewhere the greediness is there. No doubt, greed coming from the south, from Lanka. Soma's face tightened as she spoke these last words. What happens in one part of the world affects all others. So one part of the country is in greediness, that is affected the all other parts. This is a little known truth. This truth is not known by many people. Ravana was sucking the resources from everyone, said that, and she fell silent. So this silence, we will take it, and then we will conclude today's part here. I am very grateful to our Grand Master Prabodh Achyutha ji, who have given me a golden opportunity to discuss all these things, going back to Treta Yuga and connected with the energies of Sita and Ram, and Soma, Anusuya, many people, and Janak Baba, Mithila and Ayodhya's energies, and for the organizing members, Dr. Manjuvani Madam, Suman ji, Abhijit ji, Sernama Madam, and to our parents, to our gurus, and to all the other participant friends, and to this time, technology, everything, directly, indirectly helping us